What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. Let's take some time to talk about Jasmy Coin in this video. And specifically, I want to talk about the all-time high that we've seen with Jasmy Coin and whether it can reach to that level. Now, there are a lot of people that may be misinformed with what Jasmy Coin is and look at the history and they look at the bare minimum of the information. And I wanted to kind of clear things up. As we're getting, closer to major bullish momentum for altcoins, we need to understand where Jasmy Coin will go, the history of what has happened with Jasmy Coin, as well as understanding the pieces to it that may not fully line up to everybody, right? And I'll explain what I mean in this video because it is fairly simple to understand as long as you do maybe take a look at maybe other plays that have the same, I wouldn't say issue, but same situation that's going on. So before we get started in this video, make sure you hit that like button and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, if you want to check out my link for Patreon or Twitter, those links are in the description. I have a free Patreon as well as the paid Patreon level. Feel free to be a part of either of those. And also, if you have a feeling that Jasmy Coin is going to skyrocket and you for some reason want to do a 50x leverage or a leverage trade, you can leverage trade 5x all the way up to 50x leverage on MargX if you use my link down there in the description. So feel free to be a part of that as well. They are a partner with the channel, so thank you for supporting the channel by being a part of that. But with that being said, right? I don't know if this is gonna play music, my glasses, but with that being said, Jasmy Coin is kind of unique, not just by a structure and use case and all that stuff, but also by what it did in the beginning. When I first got kind of involved or let's say interested in Jasmy Coin, it was available on Coinbase. Now at that time that it was available on Coinbase, it was kind of it was at a much lower supply, right? It was brand new and it had a much lower supply. We're talking about like 3% of the supply. So really, really low amount that was there. With that being said, you had a higher price. So this price was around like say $3 or $4 or something like that. The highest price that it got to was $4.99, right? So at these higher prices, people are like, "This is a great play. This is a great play." And during that time, I was like, "Yeah, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good." I see the supply. I'm like, "Yeah, the supply doesn't look that bad." But then, as I go into coin market cap data, this is before Coinbase showed percentage of the total supply. You saw that it could be fully diluted, right? And it had 50 billion that was out there, meaning that they could add all of that supply out there. And it didn't necessarily tell me that they were going to add that supply. It's just that I didn't have full clarity on whether they would or wouldn't, or if they had a timeline. And that's what kind of left me, in the background. I was just like, I put it on the back burner. I was like, if they introduce that supply, that's when I will get into that play because I know at this market cap, it'll be worth a lot less. So anyways, I put it off. Then it ends up adding all the supply like a year ago. And now you're seeing 98% of the supply that's out there, and you're also seeing a way lower price. We're talking about 50% of a penny, 30% of a penny, 20% of a penny. So then I'm like, okay, now is the time to get into that play. However, now that people look at Jasmy Coin, the first thing that they look at is they go into Jasmy Coin. They're like, yeah, the price is at 2 cents, or at that point it was at 50% of a penny or whatever. They'll look at the price and they'll go, okay, let's compare the price, and they'll go to all history or they'll look back here and they're like, oh, it got to $4. It can get back there. Look at all the volume that it's having. Look at the market cap. Look at all of those things, and they start to kind of get misinformed a little bit to where they believe that this can get back to a $4 or $5 price. Now, I'm not saying that this can't be the case. Getting back to that price, it would just be at a much higher market cap than what it was in the past. So what you have to typically do is anytime you see a price that's like this, you want to go into here and you want to say, what was the market cap at those times? And the highest market cap that we saw previously was 1.3 billion. And this was when it didn't have a like the crazy I think they did start to add the level of supply, but this is when it didn't have the crazy level of supply, that it has now, which is 50 billion. And honestly, that's not like, it's not like trillions or quadrillions or anything, but just way more than what it was. So where we're seeing it now, it's currently at the highest price or highest market cap that it's ever been. Not the highest price, but highest market cap. Because you see this at a $1 billion, $1.2 billion market cap, and where it currently stands is a $900 million market cap, or the highest point of a $1.2 billion market cap. So you know that those are the levels that we're kind of comparing it to. But then we also see the community, we see the FOMO, we see all these things that are going into it, and you understand that $50 billion is not a ridiculous ask. Seeing $75 billion is not a ridiculous ask. And you could see a $1.50 price at that point because you have 50 billion total coins. If we see 50 billion at a $50 billion market cap, that's $1. 50 billion 50 billion coin market cap at a $75 billion market cap. Hopefully I'm saying that right. $50 billion supply versus $75 billion market cap. We would have a 1.5 or $1.50 price, right? Now, getting to a level of $5 is definitely something that is a tall ask for Jasmy coin at the current rate, because if we get to a level of $3 at the current level of supply, we're looking at 147 billion. And then if we add another $2 on top of that, we're basically looking at $250 billion for Jasmy coin, which is not completely ridiculous and will not happen. It's just from where we were to where we could get to, 250 billion would be kind of a crazy increase, and I would love it, but I'm not banking on it. Now, if we see burns that are associated with it, where we see massive level of burns, then it could be a different story to where we see a 25 billion coin supply, and then we possibly get to a 125 billion dollar market cap. I would definitely say that that's more plausible than 250 billion. So it all depends on what the level of either burns that they have or lockup that we see with it. But it has a max supply, which is always great, meaning that it has the ability to lock up coins or have less supply, not a crazy amount more than where it is right now. So anyways, I just wanted to kind of clear things up to say like whether it could get to all-time highs, and honestly it could. It's just the chances are not as great as people think. While people think, oh, it's going to easily get to $5, it'll easily get there and get to $10 and $20 and all of that, I don't want to set your expectations at those levels. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm not saying that I'm not banking on it, because I will have some in the end that I'm holding. I have 1 million right now. So I will have some in the end, but I just want to kind of temper expectations and don't look for you to go from a level of 2 cents to $5 or 2 cents to $20. Like, that's insane movement. Not impossible, but definitely insane movement. So make sure you have your exit plan set up to where you may sell some at $1, sell some at $1.50, sell some at $2, and all of that. And then if we see the supply that does decrease, I will update exactly where I believe for this to go as the lockup does happen, as more partnerships, as we see burns, as we see a lot of things. So guys, let me know what you think about this. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Are you bullish on Jasmy coin getting back to all-time highs price-wise? Do you believe that it will surpass all-time highs price-wise? And what's the reasoning behind why you believe that is the case? Guys, again, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Also, check out my link for Margex, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.